Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Master Mathematics. Today I am going to learn about, in the board, what is that IIT JEE or NEET maths exam is coming on next week. So that is main and very important formulas to revision of the last moment. Okay, one by one chapter I will do this channel. Okay, important formulas of last revision, last minute revision. Tomorrow is the NEET exam, means we have to revise the formulas in last day. Okay, that is why I am doing this. You already studied all types of problem. You are pakka trained, I know. But this is the last minute revision of the important formula. So don't miss this formula to going to NEET examination. That is very much important. That is why I am concluding in a last minute revision points, important formulas. Today's topic is the quadratic equation important formulas. In quadratic equation we have studied in 9th class onwards. We have studied 9th, 10th, plus 1, plus 2, everything. So you know everything about quadratic equation, how to do the rules, how to solve factorization, splitting the method, middle term, then completing the square, everything you know. So this is the last minute revision of the formulas. Don't forget to this formula. That is very much important. If you know the formula, then only you can do the problem. That is why I am telling about this is the last minute revision formula. So it is very important. So don't miss this video. Okay, is continuous coming videos also. Don't miss it. Keep watching. That will help you to maximum marks in your NEET or an IIT JEE. Okay. That is a very easy subject. That is why you are going to write the engineering examination NEET, isn't it? Yes. Okay. In quadratic equation we know what is a quadratic equation. Yes, it is a second degree polynomial is called a quadratic equation. That is a form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, a not equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation formula. This is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. This is the formula for finding quadratic formula. Okay. What is called this b square minus 4ac? This b square minus 4 is equal to d. What is d? D is a discriminant. So d is called the discriminant. This have some condition also is there. Greater than 0 or less than 0 or equal to 0 means what is the nature of the roots. Everything we have to revise it. Okay. So the quadratic equation of the formula ax square plus bx plus c, we have to find the quadratic formula is minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac. So this b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Okay. This is the discriminant. Okay. Next, if alpha and beta are the root of the equation, next point is alpha and beta. Alpha and the beta are the roots of equation, and alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a and alpha beta is equal to c by a. Okay, alpha and beta are the roots of the equation. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a and alpha is equal to c by a. Okay, and beta are the roots of the equation. X minus alpha or x minus beta is equal to 0. That means x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equal to 0. This is the condition. So let us see this. Alpha and beta are the roots of equation. What is alpha beta? Sum of the roots is equal to minus b by a and the product of the roots is equal to c by a. Next, alpha beta are the roots of the equation means x minus alpha or x minus beta is equal to 0. That is x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Why you are using this formula means this is, if you given two roots alpha and beta, we have to form a quadratic equation means this, like sum of roots minus sum of the roots and product of the roots. It is very easy. Okay. Next, what is nature of the roots? Nature of roots. Nature of roots. Before going to say this, I am telling about appearing the NEET examination. Before you are started to studying the NEET, we have to keep a small book for formula. Each and every chapter we have to note the formulas in one book. That will help you to the last moment revision. That is why so everybody too is saying about you have to keep a small book for formula book. Each and every chapter finish, you have to write it down. Chapter name, the important formulas write it. Next, only one page is there. So we have to, it is easy to revise the last moment examination or NEET or JEE, anything. Okay, so that will keep it. Okay. Next, nature of a roots. What is the nature of a roots? If you know ax square plus bx plus z is equal to a quadratic equation, alpha and beta are the roots of the equation. So d is discriminant is equal to b square minus 4ac. So if this discriminant is greater than 0, what is d greater than 0? What is a d greater than 0? D is greater than 0 means the roots are real. Roots are real. Okay. So the next d equal to 0 means two equal roots. D equal to 0 means two equal roots. That is equal to here. Alpha is equal to beta is equal to minus b by 2a. Okay. So if discriminant d is equal to 0, it has two equal roots. That is alpha is equal to beta is equal to minus b by 2a. If the quadratic equation x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, the alpha beta are the roots. Then d equal to 0 means the two roots are equal. So alpha is equal to beta is equal to minus 2 by a. So d not equal to 0. D not equal to 0 means roots are unequal. D not equal to 0, roots are unequal. Roots are unequal. If d equal to 0, equal roots, that is alpha equal to beta is equal to minus b by 2a. That is very most important. If given the d is equal to the, if a quadratic equation given, any quadratic equation given, d is equal to 0, what is the roots means? It is easily can do this using this formula minus b by 2a. So keep in memorize. Okay. Next, not equal to 0 means what is the condition of natural roots? Roots are unequal. Okay. If next a, b, c are in element of R and b greater than 0, the roots are real. Roots are real. This is in the real numbers. So the roots are real. If a, b, c are in the element of Q. Q is a rational number Q and D is perfect square. D is perfect square. D is perfect square. Then roots are rational. Roots are rational. Okay. So here two conditions. If D is greater than 0, is A, B, C are in real number, then roots are real. Okay. If A, B, C are in the rational number, D is a perfect square, the roots are rational number. Okay. Next here, A, B, C, A is equal to 1 and B, C is an element of integer and D is perfect square and D is A is equal to 1, B, C are element of 5 and D is a perfect square. The roots are integers. Roots are integers. Okay. So here three conditions here. A, B, C are in real number. D greater than 0. The roots are real. Next A, B, C are in rational number. D is a perfect square. The roots are rational number. Third, A equal to 1, B and C are the element of integers. Then D is a perfect square. Roots are integers. Okay. Next, A, B, C. Coefficient of x square and constant term A, B, C are element of R and D less than 0. So D less than 0 means we know roots are imaginary. Roots are imaginary. So roots are imaginary. So let us see A, B, C are an element of R. D less than 0, roots are imaginary. Imaginary means we studied in the plus 1 complex number. That is the form of A plus BI or A minus BI. or p plus qi or p minus qi. So if a, b, c are in real number, d less than 0, roots are imaginary. That's the form of p plus qi and p minus qi. Okay. Next, a, b, c, a comma b comma c are a rational number. A, B, C are in a rational number and D is not perfect square. D is not perfect square. So D is not perfect square. Then the roots are irrational. Roots are irrational. So the roots are irrational. So the condition is this: A, B, C is an element of Q and D is not a perfect square. Then the roots are irrational. So this nature of roots are very most important in your NEET examination or JEE. So you have to memorize this. Okay, that will get maximum marks. Okay, quadratication chapter is a very most important in your examination. Okay. So this is irrational number means we know that alpha is equal to p plus root q and beta is equal to p minus root q. This is the form. So concluded, first d equal to 0 means two equal roots. D is greater than 0, unequal, not equal to 0, unequal roots. Okay. Next, if d less than 0, it is an imaginary roots. Okay. Next, here the location of the roots. Okay, how to locate the roots. Let us see this. Okay, this is the condition. If f of x equal to ax square plus bx plus c, a greater than 0, a, b, c are element of R, roots greater than, if the roots are greater than the specified number x0, b square minus 4ac greater than 0, f of x greater than 0 or minus b by 2a greater than x0. Okay. So this minus b by a x naught. If x naught is equal to 5 means minus b by 2a is greater than 5. Okay. This is the first condition. Next, both the roots are smaller than the specified number x0. Smaller than, okay. The smaller than the specified number x0. If f of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, a greater than 0, a, b, c is an element of c. First condition is if a specified number x greater than, roots are greater than the specified number x0. That means f of x0 greater than 0 and minus b by 2a greater than 0. That is the first condition. The second condition is roots are smaller than the specified number x0. Smaller than the specified number x0, then b square minus 4ac greater than 0, b square minus 4ac greater than 0, here f of x 0 greater than 0 and minus b by 2a less than 0. This is the second condition. First condition, a, b, c are an element of R and a greater than 0. If the roots are greater than a specified number x0, f of x greater than 0, b square minus 4ac greater than 0, then f of x minus b by 2a greater than 0. From here, the roots are smaller than the specified number x0. Here b square minus 4ac greater than 0, f of x is greater than 0 or minus b by 2a is less than 0. Greater number means greater than 0. Smaller number means less than 0. That is well notified. Okay. Next, moving on to the third one. Third condition is this. Both the roots of equal to 0. Both the roots f of x equal to 0. Both the roots f of x equal to 0 lie in either side of the x0. Positive or negative. Okay. That means here f of x naught less than 0, f of x naught less than 0. Okay, that is third condition. That fourth one is, condition is, if the both roots are f of x is equal to 0 lies between x1 and x2. That is x1 less than x2. Then f of x1 greater than 0, f of x2 greater than 0, the roots will be x1 less than minus b by 2a less than x2. This is the condition. The last condition is fifth one. What is the fifth? exactly the condition of exactly 1 root f of x equal to 0. Exactly f of x equal to 0. Then the lies in the interval x1 and x2. Lies in the interval x1 and x2. If the roots f of x equal to 0 lies in the interval x1 and x2, then x1 less than x less than x2. x1 less than x less than x2, that is f of x1 into f of x2 less than 0. f of x1 into f of x2 less than 0. These are the 5 conditions of location of the roots in the quadratic equation. So we noted the quadratic equation important formula that we have to revise on the last moment, that will help you to achieve maximum mark. So I hope you all understood these formulas. If you have any doubts, please message on the comment box. If you need more class, please comment on the suggestion box. I will do more classes. Okay, that will help you to achieve maximum marks. If you are new in my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell icon also. Then only you can get notification whenever I post new videos. If you started to studying for NEET next 2021 exams, you have to do this time onwards practicing more problems and more important problems. So you have to keep one small book into your formula book. I will do one by one. You have to note it down. That will help you to success your goal. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. See you on my next video. Till then, bye.